Vivian Vance made America laugh as the sharp-tongued yet loyal Ethel Mertz on I Love Lucy, but behind the scenes, the woman audiences adored was locked in one of classic television's most infamous feuds. Her hatred for her on-screen husband, William Frawley, was not a rumor or a playful exaggeration. It was real, deep, and long-lasting. Born Vivian Roberta Jones in 1909 in Cherryvale, Kansas, Vance showed early talent for music and acting, pushing past family disapproval to pursue theater in New Mexico before finding real success on Broadway in the 1930s and 40s, where her strong voice, comedic timing, and commanding presence made her a standout. When Lucille Ball personally insisted Vance be cast as Ethel Mertz, despite doubts about her age and glamour, television history was made. On screen, Vance and Ball shared genuine chemistry and friendship, grounding Lucy's chaos with warmth and wit, but off-camera, Vance's relationship with William Frawley was anything but friendly. Frawley, born in 1887, was more than 20 years older than Vance, a seasoned vaudeville and film actor with over 100 credits and a notorious reputation for drinking and a volatile temper. Vance reportedly resented being paired with someone she felt was far too old, once remarking that no one would believe she was married to that old coot, a comment that deeply offended Frawley and ignited years of hostility. What followed was a relentless exchange of insults, resentment, and prideful clashes. Frawley mocked Vance's singing and appearance, while Vance retaliated with biting nicknames and sarcasm, their feud simmering just beneath their flawless performances. Despite their hatred, both remained consummate professionals, channeling real animosity into Fred and Ethel's constant bickering, which only made their on-screen marriage more believable. Behind the laughter, Vance struggled personally, enduring failed marriages, depression, and frustration at being typecast as a frumpy housewife while Lucille Ball remained glamorous, a contrast that deeply troubled her. When I Love Lucy ended and a spin-off centered on Fred and Ethel was proposed, Vance refused outright, unwilling to spend another minute tied to Frawley or the role that had boxed her in, a decision that enraged him and cemented their bitterness forever. Even years later, Frawley continued to make cruel remarks about Vance, holding on to his resentment until his death in 1966, while Vance reportedly responded to news of his passing with a raised glass rather than mourning. She herself would pass away in 1979 after battling breast cancer, having given television one of its most iconic characters while privately carrying decades of frustration and pain. In the end, Vivian Vance and William Frawley created one of TV's most beloved couples while despising each other in real life, proving that sometimes the greatest chemistry on screen is fueled by the deepest conflict of it, and reminding us that behind every classic show lies a story the audience was never meant to see.